All right, Intuitive Black Sheep Collective, we are back with another intuitive message. Okay, all right, so we're going to tap in. Okay, you will be proof that it can be done. Okay, all right, so 606 is a significant number, angel number at this time. All right, and this could be confirmation for some of you all if you have been seeing this. Okay, and this could bring you some clarity as well if you have been seeing this number here. Okay, so commitment. Living with honesty and light every day is a powerful way to cultivate a peaceful and meaningful life. By embracing truth, you unlock solutions and comfort. Let go of worries by expressing your emotions authentically and regularly. Okay, open your heart to the future because the best is yet to come. Okay, all right, and that speaks for itself there. All right. Okay, so a lot of you all have experienced environments where uh, before you had, an initial awakening, you all were surrounded by wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, picking up heavily on karmic family members. Okay, fake, inauthentic friends. Um, just toxic co-workers and workplace environments, toxic relationships and partners. Okay, you were heavily surrounded by these individuals. Okay, all right, before you um, went through that first awakening and started your healing journey. Okay, all right, and a lot of the times, the black sheep is normally someone's, okay, who's is gifted, all right, and they have a light that shines bright. So these people are placed in your life to dim that light, okay, and block you and stop you from growing into your gifts and stepping into your purpose. Okay, that's why a lot of family black sheep and scapegoats encounter a lot of these types of individuals throughout our lives, starting within our own toxic, dysfunctional, karmic families. Okay. Okay. All right. And a lot of you may have experienced a very vindictive parent figure. I know I have. I had a have a mother like that, just extremely vindictive. Okay, and this parent figure would let nothing go. I mean, to the point of you could have stepped on their shoe back in 1997. Okay, they are still remembering and holding on to that. Okay, and they would figure out some type of way, plot, plan, or scheme to come back. All right, and get some type of payback on you for that. Okay, so a lot of you may have experienced a very vindictive caregiver or parental figure. Okay, as you grew up. Okay, nothing was ever truly forgiven. Okay, this parental figure was very passive aggressive as well. Okay, so they would snake you. You would not even have any idea that they were that upset about something. Okay, all right, because they would still continue to smile in your face and act as if everything was forgotten, but on the inside they are taking account of every single perceived slight. Okay, and tallying that up. Okay, like a very tit for tat type of energy. Okay, and think of ways to punish you and get you back for different perceived slights. Okay. Okay, and that's what I really just described here. Okay, all right, and a lot of you had your whole family. Okay, karmic family, and also past partners relationship. fake friends, okay, were very sneaky. Okay. All right. Very sneaky, very shady. Okay. All right. To the point where, in your face, you can't even tell that they're mad at you about anything, or that they're a secret hater, or or that they're plotting and scheming to take you down a peg or two, okay, or to humiliate you or somehow embarrass you, okay, to dim that light, okay, because you intimidate them, okay? All right. Okay. All right. You had a lot of instances of people, just stealing your ideas, copying your work. You could be on any type of platform. Okay. All right. And you'll see others kind of just take on your style, and you know, do some of the same things you are doing as far as their content. Okay. Using your style of communication and things of that nature, hitting all of a sudden hitting on the same topics that you are, or you'll notice that they have, all of a sudden things that you have said on your social media accounts or things of that nature. Then you go and, then their content pops up. Okay. And all of a sudden they're speaking on the same things, hitting on the same topics that you have. Okay. And then also at a 9 to 5, okay, you're a very bright, intelligent individual. Okay. You're dynamic. You are a natural born leader. Okay. You stand out and you shine. You go above and beyond wherever it is that you have worked. Okay. So you all may have experienced, supervisors, upper management. Okay. Maybe speaking to you in private, and then running with your ideas, okay, as if they were their own ideas. Okay. Right. And of course, with this energy, okay, there's just a lot of happiness haters, in your life. No, they hate to see you happy. To this day, they make themselves mad stalking your social media and seeing you thriving, smiling, and living life. Okay. Because you've had some major betrayals from these individuals that should have loved you the most, who you should be able to rely on and trust the most, okay, who should be the most supportive of you, okay. You've learned that they hate to see you happy, okay. And at the root of it, they literally it would make their day if you were destroyed and they were to see you fail and stumble and fall off, okay. It would literally make their day, and that is their agenda against you, okay. Still, to this day, okay, you have gone through major betrayals, okay, which did cause you some deeply rooted traumas, okay, that you knew that you had to go within and start your healing journey, okay, because you didn't want to repeat the cycle of coming from that karmic family, okay. You knew you wanted to break the cycle, okay. You are a cycle breaker, and you are here to do things differently, okay. You are here to help heal that karmic bloodline, okay. All right. But so yeah, they hate to see you happy, anything you got going on. They hate the attention that you get. They're just there watching you, seething, okay, as they see you still move forward, okay. And you were literally surrounded by these individuals. You would wonder, why nothing was going right in your life, why you would start something and then it would fail, why you would have to seem like numerous times you had to lose everything and start from complete scratch all over again. Okay. These individuals, were behind the scenes sabotaging you. Okay. And their evil eye energy towards you. Okay. And they were working in tandems, working in groups to ensure that you did not succeed, you did not move forward, and that you did not outdo them. Okay. Okay. And they hated to see you in, any type of connection. Okay. You noticed that in these connections, everything seemed like it would start off great, wonderful. And then over time, you would notice that all chaos would break loose in the relationship to where you were never on the same page. There was always fighting and arguing. Okay. Some of it got to the point of domestic violence, but definitely there was some emotional abuse, psychological abuse. All right. Okay. That's because these people would then go behind you without your knowing, behind your back, and get into those toxic partners' ears and tell them lies, spreading gossip, rumors about you, bringing up old things that you may have done in your past, but you fell down, you stumbled, you made some mistakes, but you got back up. Okay. And now you are, you are better. You have grown from that type of energy and those types of mistakes. Okay. And so they just did not want to see you happy. They would want to throw a wrench in any type of relationship that they saw you in. Okay. And they would just tell, some of the worst lies on you. Okay. To these past toxic partners, getting them stirred up and throwing gasoline on the fire. Okay, saying you were neglectful to your kids, you're abusive to your kids, going and telling people you have a mental health diagnosis, and you're not well, and you need to be watched. Somebody needs to watch over you because you can't handle your day-to-day responsibilities by yourself, as if someone has to hold your hand. Okay, handler type vibes. Okay. All right. Okay. And you went through your initial awakening, and that helped you to open your eyes because, you were programmed since birth within this toxic family. Okay. So you were programmed to endure and withstand different types of abuse and just not really stand up for yourself and have low boundaries. Okay. And allow people to walk all over you. Okay. But you ended up going through some awakenings. Okay. You went within and start doing the inner work and start your healing journey. Okay. And you started to really open your eyes and see these wolves in sheep's clothing for who they are. Okay. And so you started to cleanse and purge these people from out of your life. Okay. You started to cleanse these negative energies. Okay. And this brought you into, a time of more peace, happiness. It brought your life more into balance. Okay. All right. And you become completely unbothered by these individuals. Okay. That is, proof. Okay. You will be proof that it can be done. Okay. Whatever slander these individuals have done, whatever attacks they have done against you, you have gone within to do some healing work to where you can remain unbothered, where you don't even feel the need to check these people. You don't feel the need to correct nothing that they said or even give them the energy or the time today to address it. Okay. Okay. And that has brought you now to where you have strong, healthy boundaries. No one's going to overstep them. No one's going to disrespect you. No one's going to manipulate you. Okay. You're not going to accept any type of abuse at all, any way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay. Very strong boundaries. You're not going to allow anyone to use you, victimize you. Okay. All right. You cut them off as soon as you see those red flags now. Okay. And you started to move in silence. Okay. All right. There was a time where you trusted these karmic individuals and you would announce your next move and announce your plans and what you wanted to work towards. Okay. All right. But after you realized that they were wolves in sheep's clothing, and you realized that they would do anything that they could to sabotage you or attack anything you got going on, you learn to move in silence, okay, and make your moves in complete silence. Plan everything in silence. You don't have to announce anything in person, okay? Your actions speak louder than your words, okay? You you move in silence, and you just pop out and show them, okay? All right. And when you cut these people off, started moving in silence, they don't know anything you got going on. Boom. Okay. What we have here, false alarm. Okay. There was an exaggerated manufactured chaos that these people engineered, okay, against you, okay, to where a lot of you, it played out on social media to the point where you were cyberbullied, okay. These people dragged you, slandered you so bad it had complete strangers attacking you, okay, online, bullying you, threatening you because of the egregious lies that they were telling, okay, such as you were being abusive to your children, or you were neglecting your kids, or, um, you know, yeah, just different things of that nature. That's what I'm picking up heavily on. Just the most terrible lies, okay, that they could come up with, okay. All right. Okay, that you're a thief, you're abusing kids, you're neglecting the kids, okay? You can't take care of yourself. All right? Okay? Just really egregious, just nasty lies and rumors, okay? That really, because people, have a heart for kids, okay? And they know you love your kids, and they know for a fact you take great care of your kids. They couldn't get to you anymore because you started moving in silence. You stopped going around them. Okay, so a lot, for some of you, they use your kids as a pawn to go against you. Okay, making calls to CPS, different things of that nature. Okay. And in love, a lot of you have ran into toxic relationships. Okay, some could have been physically abusive, verbally abusive, emotionally, abusive. Okay, these karmic partners really, really did a number on you. You know, to a point where, I mean, it just really, 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 took a toll on you, emotionally. Okay. A lot of you have gone through some heartbreaks and some of the hardest situations at the hands of people that you really love, because you really are a lover. You're a loving person. Okay. All right. And so you love hard. And a lot of these past toxic partners kept a third party, kept you as an option, strung you along, treated you as if you were the only one, but you were never the only one. Okay, you came to realize that. All right, and you started to know your worth, and you are not going to put up with that anymore, because you know that you deserve better and that you can find better. Okay. All right. So you said bye. Bye. You let them go. Okay. You let them go. That last toxic partner that you were hanging on to, and it may have still been on and off sometimes, you finally knew that you had to completely release them in order to receive the love, okay, and the blessings that you truly deserve. Give them room to come into your life. Okay. All right. And again, okay, you have very healthy boundaries here. You will cut somebody off at the first signs of a red flag. Now you are not to be played with. Okay. All right. Okay. You're not playing with them. All right. And this, because of this, you've started clearing out those negative energies. You started your healing journey. You now had peace. Okay? All right? And you had some space to begin to heal, okay? All right? And this caused you to have this glow up, okay? You found your confidence, all right? And you went through some growth and a transformation, okay? And we can just see the glow, okay, from the inside out. And I love that for y'all. Okay? All right. And with that glow up, okay, part of that glow up, you will be proof, okay, that it can be done, okay? You are now able to focus, okay, without that toxic, negative energy in your life, those energy vampires, the haters, okay, the distractions removed, okay? You are able to focus, okay, on your goals and really move towards them, okay? All right? And this has allowed you to finally start really achieving those goals instead of talking about them. Okay, you put the action behind them and now you are actually achieving. Okay, and financial stability is coming in for you. Okay, for a lot of you, it is already here, it's here now. Okay, all right. Okay, and your bounce back game is crazy. You are so resilient. Nothing keeps you down. You have gone through the most difficult situations and you pushed through it. You got back up. You kept going. All right. It may have brought you to your knees. Okay. You might have had to catch your breath. You might have had to sit down for a second, but you were able to persevere and push through anything thrown your way and still achieve your goals, okay? And still level up. Okay. All right. And through everything that you've been through, all these trials, tribulations, family betrayals, these hard times, dark nights of the soul, okay, you have learned so many lessons. You have gained so much wisdom, okay? You have completed a lot of karmic cycles, okay? And these past hurts, pains, traumas, okay, have really transformed you, okay, and sent you through a season of tremendous growth, okay, to where you have so much wisdom, inside of you now. Okay. All right. You will be proof that it can be done. Now look at you, okay? You're living life to the fullest. You're enjoying your current blessings, okay? Keeping those vibrations high. You're not allowing anyone to bring you down, all right, to their level, okay? You are out here enjoying the fruits of your labor, okay? And you will be proof that it can be done, okay? So now you are a key player, okay? Whether that's if you have your own business, you're an entrepreneur, you have your own platform, and you have a niche within on whatever platform, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, okay? You are the go-to person. It's almost like you are an expert level at whatever it is that you are creating, okay? Whatever business that is that you own, okay? All right. And some of you at your 9 to 5, okay? You are the go-to person, okay? At your 9 to 5, okay? You know the ins and outs, okay? You help come up with new ideas to improve processes, okay? and you just go above and beyond. Okay, your expertise, okay, can't be replaced. We can't just bring somebody else in to do it. Okay, all right, so you are invaluable. Okay. All right, and you will be proof that it can be done. Okay, so a lot of you may be on platforms, have your own platform. Okay, all right, and you're seeing your platform grow as far as followers, subscribers. Okay, all right, and you have an influence. Okay, you have an audience that really looks, you know, to you. Okay, you are a teacher. Okay, all right, you are able to help others get through what you have been through. Okay, and you are now doing that on some type of platform. Okay, and you are being noticed. Okay, and so your platform is growing. If you're not seeing that quite yet, it will take off. Okay, it's coming. Okay, okay, you are being recognized. People see you. Okay, and you will be proof that it can be done. That's going to bring in more abundance for you. Okay, it's going to help you to be very financially stable, very comfortable moving forward. Okay, you are a natural born leader. Okay, and that abundance is coming in for you. Okay, through that influencer status, through that being a key player in whatever it is that you're doing, whether you have a platform, whether you have a 9 to 5, okay, or if you have both. Okay, all right, and you will be proof that it can be done. Okay, so these karmic family members really just came in and sabotaged a lot of your relationships. You kept meeting up with these toxic individuals that were easily manipulated and swayed, and had no problem betraying you and working against you with these different karmic family members, fake friends, and things of that nature. Okay, uh, but you still believed in love. You still kept your heart space open, knowing that you one day would find true love and find your person. You didn't give up on love. You didn't turn bitter. You didn't turn cold. You just went within. Okay, and you stayed by yourself for a season. Okay, a lot of you may be celibate, or remain celibate for a season. Okay, but now, okay, this new love will be coming in for you. There's going to be intense passion. The chemistry is going to be fiery. Like y'all cannot keep y'all hands off each other type of vibes. Okay, that's coming for you. Okay, and this person it's not just going to be physical. Okay, this person is going to be so into you. They are not going to see anybody else but you. They will only have eyes for you, and you will only have eyes for them. Y'all will want to be up under each other all the time, just loving each other. If you see them call, or if you see them text, okay, you just gonna break out, in a smile. Okay, all right. So that's coming in, and this new love is going to make you a serious offer. Okay, they're going to want it to just be you and them. Okay, in a committed relationship. Okay, all right, and the two of you will be in it for the long haul. Okay, in it to win it. It's going to be serious, a serious investment. Okay, in each other. And this is going to be a long-term relationship. Okay, a lot of y'all could move towards marriage. Okay, and starting a family. Okay, and we do see that here with the big family. Okay, all right, so that relationship could move towards marriage. Okay, and creating a family. Okay, if you have children and the new love coming in has children, okay, you are going to combine households. Okay, and it's going to work out just fine. Everybody is going to mesh well, and it's going to just feel right. Okay. All right. It's going to be the family that you have been manifesting, that you've wanted. Okay. You wanted to break cycles. Okay. You didn't want to bring dysfunction into a family that you were creating. Okay. So you will get that chance. Okay. And even if both of you both have children. Okay. Um, for some of you, you will still go on to have your own child together with this new love. Okay. And you will be proof that it can be done. Okay. A lot of you may have had some financial difficulties in the past where you were not very good with your finances. Okay. Some of you may have had, bad credit in the past, but now you have grown, matured, and you have worked on your finances. Okay. You may have read different books, different literature, and really studied how you could improve your finances and your credit, and you did the work to come back and raise your credit score. Okay. And for people that thought you would never be able to own property or a house, or people that look, like your karmic family members and, ex-karmic friends, okay, that maybe already own their own houses or own their own property, maybe kind of looked down on you and snubbed you, okay, and took that as a reason to think that they were above or better than you, okay, they're going to see you buy this home, okay, that you have been manifesting, the home that you have been wanting. Okay. You are going to be able to purchase that home. Okay. Right in their face. Okay. And, they're going to see that. Okay. Without them involved, without them in it, none of them can say they had anything to do with it. They won't even be around you to experience you going through these new happy moments, blessings, and new beginnings in your life. They got to watch from the sideline, stalking you on social media. Okay. All right. And a lot of you that are on platforms, okay, look, overnight success is here. So it's just going to be like one day there's something that you are going to upload, some content that you are going to put out there that it just seems like overnight it's going to take off, and it's going to get so many shares, and that's going to be the moment that really brings in your mass following, okay, on whatever platform that is that you have. Okay. All right. Okay. And payback is here for those karmic individuals in your life that tried to destroy you, tried to get one up on you, um, that just were very hateful and, just downright mean and abusive to you. Payback is here for them. Okay. They get to see you walk into these new beginnings, this new life where you get to buy that home that you want. This new healthy love is here that don't play about you. You don't play about them. Okay. Real, true love is here. Okay. You get to start that family that you really have always wanted. Okay. All right. And that is their karma. That is their payback. They got to watch from the sidelines as you rise and go on to be successful and happy, and prove that, yes, in spite of all that I've been through, it can be done. Okay. Yes, you a wounded warrior. Okay. But that didn't stop the show. Okay. All right. It can still be done in spite of, no matter what you went through, no matter what you have done, you can still turn it around. Okay. All right. For the ultimate good. Okay. All right. And we have here peace of mind through love, release, and inner reflection. I find peace. My perspective is gentle and loving, and I approach each step with confidence. In moments of fear, I remain brave, knowing that peace resides within me. All right. Intuitive Black Sheep Collective, that has been another intuitive message. Thank you for watching. Until next time.